Hello. I wanted to ask you a question today. So, do you think mushrooms are only good on pizzas? As it turns out, they might be good for other things as well. Um, Actually, some mushrooms are being used in the medical field. And the reason I want to talk to you about this today is that I kind of have an interest in these alternative and natural medicines because I believe that the natural world kind of provides a way of healing our bodies that us along with traditional Western medicine. And so today I want to be discussing several species of mushrooms that are being used for medicinal purposes. To begin with, I want to discuss a group of mushrooms that contain a compound known as psilocybin. And these mushrooms are being used to study the treatment of depression and other mental health disorders. And psilocybin is the main compound in over 200 species of what are known as magic mushrooms. This is a hallucinogenic drug, but along with that, it also has some other uses potentially. Because hallucinogenic drugs are being used in many clinical trials in the medical field. Upon visiting the National Institute of Health website called clinicaltrials.gov, I checked in November 2018, and there are currently 31 clinical trials ongoing using psilocybin to treat mental health disorders. And so, why do scientists think that psilocybin can help in treatment of mental health disorders? Well, I read a book by Michael Pollan, and it's called How to Change Your Mind. It's a 2018 book. And in it, he kind of describes why they think psilocybin is so beneficial. So basically, psilocybin is similar to a chemical in your brain known as serotonin. And what serotonin is it's a chemical in your brain and throughout your body, and it's thought to regulate mood, social behavior, appetite and digestion, sleep, memory, sexual desire. So some really important stuff. And so what they think is that the psilocybin is very chemically similar to serotonin, so it attaches to the receptor sites that are meant for serotonin, and the psilocybin attaches to those receptor sites. So what happens is that changes the normal functioning of the brain. And in people with mental health disorders, normal functioning of the brain is not always a good thing. So the psilocybin helps rewire the brain. Like sometimes the brain would get stuck in a rut thinking negative thoughts, and they think that this new chemical at these receptor sites changes the way the brain functions and potentially provides a fresh new perspective on looking at things. So, and also, so next I want to talk about some other mushrooms that are potentially being used for cancer patients. Mushrooms known as turkey tail and reishi are being studied for their effects on cancer. And the National Cancer Institute has an article on their website called Medicinal Mushrooms. It was last updated in October 2017. And turkey tail is a type of mushrooms that grows on dead logs. And it contains a chemical known as PSK or polysaccharide K. And this is an immune booster. And so in patients receiving chemotherapy for certain cancers, the immune system is compromised. And so a number of studies have shown that this PSK boosts the immune system and also increases anti-tumor response for several types of cancer. The other type of mushroom, reishi, grows on live trees. There's a lot of experiments being done in the lab and in mice, and has shown great anti-cancer activity. There are also currently some studies being done on humans. Not a lot of results out at the moment, but that's something to look forward to. And so finally, another species I want to talk about is shiitake that's showing promise in several areas. Shiitake has long been used in traditional Chinese medicine, Japanese medicine, to treatment of a wide range of conditions. Okay, in a 2013 article titled "Mushrooms and Truffles: Historical Biofactories for Complementary Medicine," this is by multiple authors. They described that lintenin was one of the main chemicals in shiitake. And lintenin was discovered in the 60s by Japanese doctors, and it's shown a lot of promise for its anti-cancer activity. Another 2002 article entitled "The Potential of Fungi Used in Traditional Chinese Medicine," written by a physician named Dawn Su, she says that shiitake has been shown in studies to have an anti-tumor effect, to boost the immune system, to have antibacterial effects, antiviral effects, and also treatment of high cholesterol. So today I've talked about a number of species of mushrooms that are potentially being used in the medical field. And so to summarize, psilocybin is showing great promise in treatment of mental health disorders. Turkey tail and reishi mushrooms are being used to treat cancer patients, and shiitake with the wide range from cancer to the other issues I mentioned. So basically, humans have been using natural medicines such as mushrooms for as long as human history has gone on. And so in conjunction with modern medicines, these natural medicines are showing potential to help improve our health in another way, just besides traditional Western medicine. So I think that's a positive thing. And thanks for listening today. Thanks.